A certain sector of people who have the money to dine out are demanding more. They are asking more questions than they ever have before, and it's showing up in the food. They're being answered. I think there's still a lot of work to be done on a little on the less expensive side. People who don't have as much money are fully entitled to having food that is just as good for them. There's a cost to it, and that means a whole lot of different things. People basically deserve good food, and I would really love for some of the bigger purveyors to put that into practice. I think the millennials get either they get tasked with a whole lot. I think I don't actually know where it's coming from. I think food is more in the collective consciousness than it has been before. Just over the past 10, 15 years, a lot of it's food TV, a lot of it is in publishing. I think it's a lot of people who maybe went for a long time eating crappy food and wondering why they feel awful. I think the check came due, and people are starting to question about what we have decided to eat and what we have been fed, if that's been fair the whole time. And I think people are realizing that asking things of corporations really does work. Shining a spotlight really does work. It's not, this isn't necessarily my earliest memory, but it's a really fundamental one to me. I came home from Sunday Mass, and my house smelled different than it ever had before. My dad had gotten the Mater Joffrey Invitation to Indian Cooking book and was making some spiced rice with nuts and raisins, and I think a curry, and I had just never smelled cumin before. I had never smelled cardamom, and to be able to dig into this, I always say it was like in that moment in the Wizard of Oz when it goes from black and white to color. Just everything changed. It was all of a sudden bigger. The world was bigger and more beautiful than I could have imagined. Restaurant workers aren't valued. It's work that other people aren't don't want to do. I'm not just talking about the cooks and the servers. I'm talking about the porters, the people who clean out the grease traps, the people who take away the garbage, the people who are doing those jobs that happen in the middle of the night where they are not seen. It's their job not to be seen. It's their job to make the food come in and the mess magically go away. Where that fits into terronomics, to me, is that this is the core sustainability of your business. If you don't have people to work for you, you don't have a business. People will stick around if they are treated properly.